Alright guys, what's going on? It is Halomcr here, and we have yet another video for you guys, for your guys' late night enjoyment, because, you know, your boy is a night owl. At the end of the day, I'm a night owl. I really am. So in today's video, we're going to be talking about the whole Scooby-Doo relaunch, as if we haven't heard of thousands of goddamn Scooby-Doo movies over the years. There's been like thousands, and spin-offs that have been like literally shit. And yet again, another attempt at bringing Scooby-Doo back into the limelight of modern day mainstream media, and there is overwhelming backlash from fans. And the person working on this Scooby-Doo or this Velma show, I don't know nothing about this shit. All I know, it's a Velma show. It's a spin-off of Scooby-Doo that has the main protagonist being Velma, right? Well, fans are very upset. Backlash ensues as Velma is now Asian. Apparently, Velma had a cultural change. What a coincidence. Seems to happen with a lot of shows that get rebooted these days. A lot of shows come back and they're either gender swapped, race swapped, or just super woke. And in my opinion, it seems like one of those case in points. I mean, a while back, we had the backlash about Velma being lesbian, when it just didn't really seem like, you know, something that really needed to be in a headline necessarily. And I covered it a while ago, and I had my own opinions on that. Like, it is what it is, but at the end of the day, I guess apparently, like, the writers, I think they planned that or something like that. There was something around that, but it'd been so long since I covered that, even covered that article. Now we're on to the next one, being Velma is now Asian, right? And her skin color, I mean, obviously nothing wrong with skin color, but the fact is, I mean, she does not look nothing like how Velma really does. It could be one thing if Velma actually was Asian. Okay, sure. But then, why is Velma, like, have a darker skin, you know? Like, I'm trying to say that without people getting triggered or upset or fucking pissy, thinking I'm over here fucking being racist. No, I'm not. I'm genuinely serious. I'm, like, seriously wondering, how does Velma go from white to Asian, black, Mexican, white looking? I don't know. She has a very oriental, like, skin color, so maybe that's another way of putting it. And it makes sense. I mean, I get it. Like, why are we doing all this switching, swapping shit? You know, for example, with Disney, which I can go on about Disney for days, but I mean, even Disney is over here, like, trying to do the same thing by changing races in movies that never were a certain race to try to appeal to, you know, the current Gen Z generation or whoever the hell wants this shit. In my opinion, and I mean this in the most sincere way, of course, if something was how it was originally, why do we have to have gender swaps, or why do we have to have race swaps? It just doesn't make any sense. There's more to it going on, and I think it's just all a marketing ploy, you know? Maybe get people talking about it like right now, and essentially just cash out. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what goes on in the studio's ideas, in their mind, in their head, when they're sitting over there, you know, making these fucking shows, right? And they're like, oh, you know what, you guys? I have the greatest idea right now. Velma? Oh, she's lesbian. Well, guess what? She's fucking Asian now. And guess what? We're gonna change her fucking skin. Why? I just don't understand. So, here we are. I'm gonna be reading this article. Alright, you guys, we're back. Alright, so CBR.com reports, Mindy Kaling has a message for people who don't want a brown Velma. Okay, so she wasn't black, but she was brown, is what I was trying to say. She looked more like black to me, but I mean, she's brown, so whatever. Mindy Kaling has a message for people who don't want a brown Velma. Mindy Kaling discusses reimagining Scooby-Doo's Velma as South Asian for her new HBO Max series. If people freak out about that, I don't care. Oh, really? So you don't care that you're taking a beloved IP and you're mixing, matching, and fucking doing whatever the hell you want with it when it's what we grew up with watching? I used to watch Scooby-Doo all the time. Even a pup named Scooby-Doo. I actually liked that one. Even though it was like a spin-off when they were like kids or whatever, or some shit like that. I thought that was one decent actual spin-off of the Scooby-Doo series, in my opinion, but I mean, she's just basically attacking the fans, telling us that she doesn't give a shit what she does with Velma. She could literally make Velma have like 4 arms and she'll literally still be giving you the finger. So how dare us, the fans, even question this at all, or how this even happened? Now, one could say, well, Halo, it's a different timeline. It's a different Velma. It's not the same Velma. Touche. You could say that, but why change something that didn't need to be changed? Why are we doing this now? That just makes no sense to me. It is just some fucking woke bullshit. Make no sense at all. And that's all I would have to say. Mindy Kaling led adult animated series Velma reimagined the iconic Scooby-Doo character as South Asian, and Kaling has no time for those who may take issue with that. Of course not, because you're going to avoid all criticism and you're only going to listen to the people that you want. Oh, well, Kaling says that you must be racist if you have a problem with Velma being brown. It's not the fact that I have a problem with her being brown. It's the fact that she was never fucking brown to begin with, or Asian. At least I don't think she was. That I can't confirm, because I'll say one thing and then people will comment and be like, well, you didn't know this and blah, 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 blah. And I mean, I appreciate that because that's a good way to correct me if I'm wrong on something, but I mean, I just didn't see the point in this. Why couldn't we have just had a Velma that either was older or, I guess, skipping time, as time doesn't seem to matter for Scooby-Doo and they never get older for some reason, or whatever. I mean, it could have even been a different generation. I don't know. Maybe that's what this is and I'm just mistaken, but at the same time, I mean, for you to bitch about the fans complaining when Velma was never this way, it just seems fucked up. It just seems ignorant. It just seems like this person is just, tweeting, and just blocking out all criticism. And if you don't agree with her, then I don't care. So, you don't care about the fans of Scooby-Doo. Okay, so who the fuck's gonna watch your show then? If you're telling your only fans left of Scooby-Doo that you don't care. During Warner Brothers' Discovery Upfront event, Kaling revealed new stills from HBO Max's Velma, including one particular graphic image highlighting the fact that this Scooby-Doo spin-off show is not for kids. Oh, and it's not for kids. What do you know? So where the fuck is this going then? What the hell are you trying to get me to watch? Okay, so we have an adult Scooby-Doo Velma that's South Asian and brown. Okay, how does this sound like a good idea though? Who in the fuck in their right mind greenlit this shit? I guess HBO did. I mean, to me it doesn't sound good. It just sounds like garbage. It just sounds like woke ass shit, virtue signaling bullshit. That's what it sounds like to me at the end of the day. I mean, I've already said that, but I just want to make that point clear again. And while we're on this topic of fresh female forward shows, I am beyond excited to share with you these images from my new animated adult comedy Velma, which is based on the beloved character from Scooby-Doo. She said, okay, and I mean, you might have that part right. Yeah, it could be based on Velma, but then it's not really Scooby-Doo. Well, it's Velma. Does it say Scooby-Doo? No, it doesn't. But, I mean, you're still using the goddamn Scooby-Doo IP. You're still portraying Velma. And let's just scoot the issues away that people are pissed about. Let's just scoot the way her response to the fans of Scooby-Doo. And let's just paint it in a picture like this. Does this sound like something anybody fucking wanted? No. I could be wrong. Maybe there's a huge diehard fan base for Scooby-Doo that was just desperate for Velma for this specific race swap, right? I don't think that's the case. I don't think that fans were blowing you guys up and telling you, oh man, we want Velma. We want her brown and we want her Asian. I just don't see it going down like that. So to me, what that means is that there's some other kind of agenda. There's some kind of other ulterior to this than what she wants you to believe. And if you don't agree with Mindy, you're basically a piece of shit. You are a piece of shit if you don't agree with this. If you don't ingest this new Velma, you are basically dog shit for not liking the new Velma. And if you question it, how fucking dare you? How fucking dare you question Velma, my beloved Velma that was once white with glasses, nerdy, now is Asian, and she's brown. How fucking dare you question that? Oh, you're a racist, or you're a bigot, or you're a piece of shit, and you don't care, and you don't like people. That's basically the kind of vibes I get from Mindy Kaling, and I can definitely tell you that I am not excited for this shit at all. I just barely heard about this show the other day, and I can tell you right now that I'm not excited. I don't see the plot point here. What? Are we gonna play fucking college dorm parties and college love and like where is this going? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I'm sure fans and I'm sure people watching will probably know. I would assume so, because I don't know. But by all means, feel free to tell me if you actually know the plot for where this show is going. And I'll comment down below and I'll let you know if I really think it's a good plot. But I'm going to bet my chickens out of the basket that this is not going to have a good plot point. It doesn't make any sense for the race swap to everything else, to her comments, attacking the fans. It's just bullshit. It's just literally bullshit, garbage reboots and garbage remasters that aren't even like good, right? So, but hey, that's just my opinion. At the end of the day, if you guys want to go watch Velma, go ahead. I mean, if you guys like it, cool. You know, it doesn't bother me. But the fact that pisses me off is that this lady has the audacity to sit here and tell me that I need to like this, or I don't care about your feedback or your support. Fair enough. You can kiss my fucking ass. So that's pretty much it. What do you guys think about the new Velma? Do you guys think it's going to be a flop? Did I pretty much sum everything up to the finest point I could? If so, feel free to leave a like on the video, comment, consider subscribing and sharing. And as for Mindy, I would really reconsider those type of comments towards your only fan base for Scooby-Doo that's even left. Because God knows I don't know any fucking buddy that still watches goddamn Scooby-Doo. So you'd rather run off any potential fans or old ones because you don't care that they're pissed that you're fucking with their shit. That's all there is to it. So at the end of the day, I'll see you guys later. Your boy Halomcr out.